What is Meg? Meg is an entirely different company than all other consulting firms. As a matter of fact, we don't even consider ourselves consultants. We're actually practice facilitators. And the best way I can explain Meg is to talk about our past. Where did we come from? How did we get here? Because that history, that past is what makes us who we are today. And because of that past, we have decided to have an entirely different approach to helping practice owners across the country. And our approach is a one-on-one approach with each and every practice owner. We have been with 400 plus owners now from Alaska to Florida. And the reason for that is I go back to my early days in 1997 when I started my practice out of the third bedroom of my house. I knew nothing about how to be a good CEO or hiring or what to pay people. All I knew was how to be a good therapist. We didn't get any of that in physical therapy school. By 1999, my wife pointed out to me that we were suffering in practice, not because we weren't good therapists and not because we weren't good people and we were giving everybody they wanted, but because we didn't know and never had the training of how to be a CEO or how to be a good executive or how to be a good practice owner. We were just trying to do it from our gut and from being a good therapist, like so many therapists I've met before. After I realized that, I realized I really need to invest in myself. I need to invest some time and some money, which are the two things that people absolutely do not want to part with in terms of getting the help that they need. But once they do, and you realize in investing in yourself and spending a little bit of time and some money, you could really get to where you want to go. It will change everything in your life. It did for me. I spent $115,000 getting management training. And the result of that was within 3 years of that training, I boomed my practice from 2 offices to 6 offices, 6 nursing homes, 55 staffing contracts, 160 employees. We went up by $3.3 million in those 3 years. After that, I realized this is the ingredient that we've all been missing as practice owners. This is what we haven't gotten in PT school. And funny thing about it is it really has to do with how you can engage and work with people, how you can delegate, how you can put in discipline and what metrics to measure and what statistics to keep and what sub-products to go get. That was all missing from my physical therapy curriculum, and yet I was a practice owner. Moving forward from there, in 2006, I decided to do this in an entirely different way than everybody else. I decided I wouldn't treat a patient that I didn't do an evaluation on. I wouldn't work with a patient I didn't write a plan of care for. So why would I work with a private practice owner that I didn't do the same thing for? And that's when we created the practice evaluation. Every single practice owner we work with, we do a market analysis, we interview your staff, we evaluate your operations from front desk to marketing to billing and collections, and by the end of that practice eval day, we know exactly what's going on in your office, and so do you. We put that in front of you, and you decide. You decide what you want to do next. Do you want to do personnel management training? Do you want to do CEO training? Do you want to do marketing training? Do you want to do all 3? Each one of those courses are 3 days long. That is an important piece of what we do at Meg. Now we're expanding and we're developing our services to better accommodate our owners from all over the country. We know it could be somewhat of a chore from time to time to get to us or us to get to you, so we're creating a whole virtual program for you to look at. We also do management. We do an MSO program where we can manage people's clinics. Several owners have called us and they've said, you know, Brian, I'm not ready to sell my practice, but I am so tired of managing it and working in it day to day. Would you be willing to run and manage my practice for me? And that is what we've done. We've been doing that for clinics in North Carolina, California, Florida, and we could run and manage anyone's PT office anywhere in the country virtually at this point. Another thing that we decided to do, not because it was our origination, but because owners came to us and said, hey, look, you've been coaching and training on billing and collection for years. Would you be willing to have a billing department to run our billing, do our collections, just like you do for your very own practice? So about 6 years ago, we started doing billing collections, and now we've got tons of offices around the country that we're doing billing collections for. We do it in teams. We do it very specific to what their needs are. We not only do the billing and collections, we do the coaching and education and training to their staff so that they can be more proficient. So when you look at Meg today, 10 years later, we do billing and collections. We do management services. We do practice facilitation training. We do practice evaluations. If this is of interest to you to work with a group that is a very small, tight-knit group that works one-on-one with you and your office and your staff, give us a call. Practice management, consulting, facilitation, and billing. That is our core essence of what we do. I'd love to help you out. It all starts with a free phone call, 45 minutes. Give us a call, 410-384-9242, or just click the link below and email us your information, and we'll reach out to you and we'll get started. Don't wait. Get started today. I did, and I'm really glad I did. Thanks.